In this video, I'm going to break down the best hosting platforms for your travel blog in 2024. This is a burning question that I get asked a lot, and honestly, there is a serious lack of clear info out there to guide you through this. So let's say that you're really excited to start your travel blog, but then it comes to the question of, where the heck should I be hosting it? Should I use Wix? Should I use WordPress, Squarespace? It is very difficult to navigate, especially with the information that's out there. But I want to be very clear, when it comes to hosting your travel blog, my absolute number one go-to recommendation has always been WordPress.org. Why? It's all about ownership. With platforms like Wix and WordPress.com, sure, they give you a place to put your content, but they own it. It's your website. You might own the domain, but it's their property. And that's not cool, especially if you're looking to make money from your website. But with WordPress.org, it's entirely different. You get to call the shots for your travel blog. You own your website top to bottom. If you want to tweak it, customize it, make money from it, go for it. There are no strings attached. And that's the beauty of it. Now, speaking of making money, ads and affiliate marketing are a huge part of monetizing a travel blog. And unfortunately, on platforms like Wix, they might actually put a damper on how much money you can make with your website, because some ad networks and affiliate programs won't even work with you if you don't own your own website, like you don't when you have it on Wix. So if you are serious about travel blogging and you want to make money from it, you have to be on WordPress.org. Can you make some money with Wix and WordPress.com? Sure, but it is minuscule compared to the amount that you can make with WordPress.org. Now, I know some of you might be weighing the pros and cons of WordPress.org and Squarespace. With Squarespace, you do technically own your own website as long as you're on the right package. However, I highly recommend skipping Squarespace completely and being on WordPress.com. And I have an entirely different video that I recorded, and I'll put the link in the comments below. But again, as I mentioned, WordPress.org is still going to be my top pick by far. Getting set up on WordPress.org means you're going to be taking this self-hosting route. It's a bit more hands-on. It sounds a little scary, but trust me, the flexibility and the scalability offers so much more, and it's worth the effort. If you're wondering where to self-host your website, there are 3 recommendations that I have. There are tons of different hosting platforms out there, but I'm going to talk about the 3 that I prefer the most. These are 3 hosting platforms that I fully believe in. I wouldn't talk about them if I didn't use them or love them myself. And the very first is going to be for beginners because it is the cheapest option. This is where we start our travel blogs or other websites. We run many different websites in various niches. And if they are just beginner sites, they don't have a lot of traffic to them, I always go with A2 as our hosting platform. I'm going to leave a link below in the comments. It is my affiliate link, but full transparency, again, I use this platform myself, so I know that it's high quality and I highly recommend it. It's going to cost $2.99 a month. However, I believe you have to pay for 12 months up front in order to get that $2.99 option. The good thing is that it's still the cheapest option, even if you decide to look at other hosting platforms. Again, it's great for beginners. You will use shared web hosting as opposed to managed web hosting, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. But that is my go-to recommendation for new travel bloggers or new bloggers in any niche. The next hosting recommendation I have is Lyrical Host. Lyrical Host has an amazing reputation for being really high quality when it comes to customer service. So if you need a little extra help setting up your hosting, you need some insight for anything website related, they are really quick to answer. They're phenomenal. I highly recommend them. The The problem is that it is more expensive than A2. However, you get what you pay for. You will most certainly see a response from Lyrical Host much faster than you would see from A2. It's not to say that A2 doesn't have good customer service, because they do answer the queries that people are asking. They do have customer service built in, but it's nowhere near as good as Lyrical Host. So keep that in mind if you feel that you need a little extra help. Lyrical is $19.28 a month, which again is much higher cost than A2 at $2.99 a month, but if you pay for a year up front, you can get 15% off, and the year up front would be $196. In comparison, our A2 bill for an entire year is usually around $60 to $70, so you will have to weigh the pros and cons there. And finally, we use Big Scoots. We use their managed WordPress optimized hosting for our big sites. These are websites of ours that are getting over 50,000 sessions per month. It is much higher cost. For us, the managed WordPress optimized hosting is $34.95 per month, or you can pay for 12 months upfront at $31.46 per month. Now, they also have shared website hosting at a much lower cost, which is $7.95 per month if you want to pay monthly, or it's $6.95 per month if you pay for 12 months up front. Now, you might be wondering, you're talking about shared web hosting and managed web hosting, and the biggest difference is the level of support and tools that they have to offer. So, when you are on a shared web hosting plan, you will be on a server with many different people, meaning that your site could be slower. It means that you might not have the same enhanced security and things like that. With managed WordPress optimized hosting, you actually have your own dedicated server. You have much more memory and processing power, and you have additional security. So that is why we put our bigger sites on managed hosting, so that they have enhanced security, and we're already making money from those sites, so it's easy for us to reinvest that money back into the tools that we're using. If this all still sounds a little expensive for you, I understand. The cool part about this is that a lot of these hosting providers have major promo sales, and they also offer really great Black Friday deals. So be sure to be on the lookout for those. You can actually join their newsletters, and they'll send you information about their promotions throughout the year so you can grab the best deals. Now again, my affiliate links to each of these web hosting platforms are in the description below, so feel free to use those. Again, I only recommend and promote products and services that I use and love myself. If you do have any additional questions for me, feel free to leave them in the comments. To wrap this up, the 3 best hosting platforms for your travel blog in 2024 are A2, Lyrical Host, and Big Scoots. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.